Hello, I'm glad to see you again in the VNA Bulletin. I'm Bong Ngọc from Hanoi, and now the headlines as usual. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc attends Vietnam-Hong Kong Business Forum. Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement likely to boost Vietnam-Mexico trade. Celebrations held across Vietnam to welcome Full Moon Festival. As part of his official visit to China, Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc attended the Vietnam-Hong Kong Business Forum held in the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region on September 14th. Addressing the forum, Prime Minister Phúc briefed the participants about the outcomes of his talks and meetings with senior Chinese leaders, during which the two sides agreed on strategic orientations to elevate cooperative ties to a new level and lift bilateral trade to $100 billion this year. The Prime Minister also informed about Vietnam's socio-economic situation, especially its social stability, improving investment and business environment, as well as the Vietnamese market's potentials and advantages. He noted that Vietnam's trade value with foreign partners reached $330 billion in 2015, and the country is now home to 21,000 valid projects with combined registered capital of almost $300 billion. Vietnam had joined 12 free trade agreements and is negotiating for other deals. The leader promised to create optimal conditions for Hong Kong businesses to invest in the fields of banking, finance, insurance, marine shipping, infrastructure development, supporting industry, and farm product processing. In his speech, acting head of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, Rimsky-Yeun said, cooperative ties between Hong Kong and Vietnam has developed comprehensively in all spheres, noting that two-way trade reached $11 billion last year, and Hong Kong ranked 6th among foreign investors in Vietnam. He asserted that Hong Kong will continue expanding investments in Vietnam and support Vietnamese enterprises in penetrate Hong Kong and China mainland markets. At the forum, participating businesses signed 10 cooperation agreements and trade deals, totally worth $10 billion. Politburo member Trương Thị Mai, who is also secretary of the party's Central Committee and head of its Commission for Mass Mobilization, has concluded a working visit to Russia. More details in the following report.
During the trip from September 10 to 13, Mai had a meeting with chairman of the Communist Party of the Russian Federation, Gennady Zyuganov, where they discussed measures to intensify traditional friendship and increase the efficiency of cooperation between the two parties. They agreed to regularly share information and coordinate at multilateral forums. The Vietnamese official also met Deputy Secretary of the United Russia Party's General Council and State Duma Deputy Speaker Sergei Zeleniak. They exchanged experience in building the ruling party in each country to contribute to fostering the Vietnam-Russia Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. In her working session with Justice Minister Alexander Konovalov, the two sides discussed issues related to state management of people's organizations, as well as the situation of the Vietnamese community in Russia. The Russian side spoke of Vietnamese people's integration into the country, believing that the community will contribute more to the bilateral time-honored friendship and all-round cooperation. The Vietnamese official also participated in a gathering of the Russia-Vietnam Friendship Association and the Russian Veterans Union. During these meetings, Mai informed the host of Vietnam's situation and its stance on several regional and international issues, including the East Sea issue. While in Russia, Mai also met the Vietnamese embassy staff and representatives of the Vietnamese community in the country.
Deputy Prime Minister Vũ Đức Đam has called on France to have Vietnamese localities make the best use of their advantages and build specific cooperation programs. Đam made the request at the 10th Conference on Cooperation between Vietnamese and French localities in Cần Thơ City on September 14th. Đam said, to develop such cooperation programs, it requires the involvement of all level authorities, organizations, and especially businesses, noting that Vietnam always welcomes and facilitates the operation of French businesses in the country. He also affirmed that France is Vietnam's most important strategic partner, and the collaboration between two countries' localities has been deepened, bringing pragmatic outcomes to both sides. Martin Pinvin, French Minister of State for Commerce, Small-Scale Industry, Consumer Affairs and Social and Solidarity Economy, highlighted potentials for cooperation between two countries and their localities. The bilateral cooperation covers all regions and realms like culture, healthcare, training, rural and urban development, hygiene, and French language teaching. Apart from seminars on cooperation in economy, tourism, education, healthcare, climate change, agriculture, fisheries, urban development and culture, the conference also featured an international fair. Twelve Vietnamese enterprises are showing locally made food products at the World Food Moscow International Expo 2016 that takes place in Russia from September 12 to 15. Vietnamese booths display a wide range of items, from frozen and canned food to farm products and fresh fruits. The expo brings a good chance for Vietnamese enterprises to introduce their products to countries in the Euro-Asian Economic Union. In the context of Russia still imposing a ban to import food from many traditional markets, Vietnamese companies now have a good opportunity to expand the Russian market with a population of 146 million people. World Food Moscow is an annual event, and this year it attracted the participation of over 1,500 companies from 62 countries around the world. Trade between Vietnam and Mexico is expected to thrive once the Trans-Pacific Partnership takes effect. The information was given at the conference highlighting opportunities of bilateral cooperation in business, investment and services in Hanoi. Vietnam and Mexico signed the TPP deal together with 10 other countries in early 2016 with an aim of creating a free trade area in the Pacific region. Under the commitments, Vietnam will remove more than 65% of its import taxes immediately and 98% of the taxes in 10 years on Mexico's goods, while Mexico will take out 72.2% of its taxes on Vietnam's exports. Mexico is currently one of the leading trade partners of Vietnam in America. Mexico also serves as a gateway for Vietnam to enter the Latin American market. Two-way trade between Vietnam and Mexico in the first 7 months of 2016 was $1.29 billion, with Vietnam's exports worth $1.33 billion. Vietnam staples like coffee, agro-fishery products, electronics, and garments see great potential for expanding their markets in Mexico once the TPP enters into force. The long-awaited Mid-Autumn Full Moon Festival is approaching, with celebrations taking place across the country. The festival is traditionally for children, but now adults also look forward to it. Lanterns light Hanoi's Old Quarter every night during the ongoing Full Moon Festival that runs until the 15th day of the 8th lunar month, which falls on September 15 this year. The event features traditional mid-autumn products, introduce folk toy making, flower arranging, and making mooncakes on Hang Ma, Hang Lược, and Hang Zui Street, in front of Dongsun Market, and along the pedestrian streets of Hangdao and Dongsun. Meanwhile, in the central city of Da Nang, a colorful carnival at the Asia Park draws both locals and visitors. Revelers immerse themselves in the combination of modern and traditional forms of entertainment. In the southern hub of Ho Chi Minh City, children enjoy street mooncake and lantern parties. Coming back to the north, join us to visit Tuyên Quang City, where ward and districts prepare giant lanterns to try a grand parade that has become a big attraction in the city in recent years. Painstaking preparation has been made for months, and each lantern sends a message to younger generations.
We made a dragon lantern this year. It conveys our wish for children to dream big and be creative.
This is a model of backdown battle designed in Tân Quang Ward, which aims to promote patriotism and remind younger children of how their ancestors built and protected the nation. We're looking at the famous Tuyên Quang Full Moon Parade. It dazzles attendees with an impressive showcase of traditional culture.
New things are added every year, and the lantern's shapes becoming more diverse. The whole town is in festive mood. I'm having a lot of fun and can't wait to share it with my friends back home. I wanted to join more full moon festival in this city.
The festival became a provincial-level event in 2014, attracting thousands of visitors each year. It has broken a record in Vietnam by gathering the largest number of giant lanterns. The moon is getting full, and full moon celebrations are spreading excitement to every corner of the nation. The Tài Tử Music Festival 2016 is underway in Bạc Liêu as part of the Mekong Delta Province's cultural activities to celebrate National Tourism 2016. Tài Tử Music is considered the prototype for Vọng Cổ, nostalgic tunes, and Cải Lương, reformed opera of southern Vietnam. During the three-day event, artists from dozens of art troupes in the region performed hundreds of songs and instrumental music pieces. During the opening ceremony on September 12, artists performed the popular song Dạ Cổ Hoài Lang, Night Drum Beats for an Absent Husband, written in 1919 by well-known composer Cao Văn Lâu, a native of the Mekong Delta province of Bạc Liêu.
I have learned a lot from other artists. This is a chance for us to meet and share experience in performing this kind of music. The festival gives the opportunity to understand and preserve the region's traditional music. It is expected to encourage young and veteran artists and fans of Tài Tử music to expand the art.
Tài Tử music is a part of the region's traditional music that began 100 years ago. The music is associated with farmers who sing while working in the fields or relaxing at the end of a hard day. The songs are performed at traditional festivals, weddings, and death anniversary events in the region. In 2013, the music was considered as intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO. And that's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching and see you next time.